Hi, welcome to NicheCraft. My name is Cassie and I'm your host, and today we are doing a dye video, and today's vice is going to be gluttony. So I'll tell you how I'm going to be going about doing this, but first I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the colors associated with gluttony. So gluttony is associated with the color orange. And I just wasn't feeling doing a bright orange colorway though. So what I did was I kind of thought about fast food and the colors associated with fast food. And I thought about yellow, I thought about gold, I thought about orange, and I thought about red, which is definitely plays a big role. And I thought, well, I could go with a big bright colorway, or I could do something that would be a little bit more up my personal alley, and also hopefully up your alley as well. And I have first taken this, it's a DK weight merino, 75% merino, 25% nylon base, and I dyed it sun yellow, okay? And I tried to get it pretty pastel. I know some places are darker than others. That's just kind of what happens when you're hand dyeing yarn. That's one of the charms of it. And I've put it in 5 cups of water with 1 tablespoon of vinegar, but I also took it out of the pot with yellow and a lot of vinegar in it as well. So it already has a pretty high vinegar content. The colors that I've chosen for this colorway are Aztec Gold, and I'm not certain if you're gonna, I mean, these are so concentrated. This is a 1% dye stock solution. I mixed it today. So this Aztec Gold is a 1% solution. So that means it's very, very pigmented. And so I'm using Aztec Gold, a nice burnt orange, wondering if you guys can see where I'm going with this, and a nice burgundy. So I'm creating a nice autumnal colorway for gluttony because I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have this really beautiful autumnal colorway, but still keep it within the realm of orange that we've been told that gluttony is supposed to be about. So for gluttony, I have, like I said, pre-dyed the yarn. We've got about 5 cups of water in here. I might add a little bit more once we do the dyeing. But so this dyeing, I'm going to be pouring these colors on relatively randomly. I'm not going for a specific, I'm not going for a gradient or anything like that, but we are going to be starting with Aztec Gold. And I'm going to kind of pour it a little bit slowly because I want it to just get on this yarn just in little places here. And again, that really beautiful autumnal color is really shining through. Oh, I love it. So this is gold, okay? So I really love the difference between the gold here and the yellow. I think it's really, really striking. And speaking of striking, this yarn has struck to this, this dye has struck to this yarn pretty quickly. I can see some darker spaces as I kind of push on it with my hands to disperse it a little bit more. So I am really, really excited about how this is going to turn out once we get to the other colors. All right, so next is burnt orange. So I'm going to just kind of come in here and try to find some of these places here which did not get a whole lot of color on it before, and pour that there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful orange? This is definitely looking very autumnal to me. I don't know about you guys, but it looks really great. And then last, now remember, this is a burgundy. It's not maroon, so it's going to have a little bit of that kind of plum coloring as well that we say with burgundy, and that it might be like maroon on the purple side of maroon, but it will still be a dark red primarily. So we can go ahead and call it that. I'm going to try to find some places where it has not gone through yet. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? You guys, this is so pretty. Oh, wow. Look at that. So Gluttony is looking pretty yummy to me. I don't know about you guys, but wow, that is gorgeous. So just to kind of disperse things a little bit, I'm going to kind of press in all around here. I'm not worried about the colors mixing. I'm going to be doing this with every single Gluttony that I dye, and I'm going to dye more than just these 3 hanks. And I'm going to go into this with the hopes that I can create this kind of randomized colorway here with little spots and bursts of color. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how far. I see it now. It didn't go to the other side, so that's going to be important to remember as well, to make sure that to get the other side, we're going to have to turn it over, but still, this looks great. So I poured this in on this yarn without the heat on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat on to medium. I'm going to cover it for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to flip it and dye the other side. All right, I'll see you then. All right, guys, so we're back, and I actually have already flipped this yarn. As you can see, a lot of the color, it's very dark on this side, but a lot of the color ended up coming through on the other side. There are still areas that I exposed here that have a little bit of that pale yellow we started with, which is fine. I love that pale yellow in this, but the whole idea was that the pale yellow was supposed to be there so that we didn't get any white patches. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get just a little bit more dye. I'm using the same ratio. And for those of you who want to know, the ratio was 2 tablespoons of dye per cup, and then a half of a cup of water on top of that, because I wanted to add extra water to this as I poured in. So I've done the exact same thing, only I added 1/4 a cup and then a little bit of vinegar in here too, just to make sure it would absorb. So I'm coming back in here with this gold, the Aztec gold. I'm just going to kind of pour it randomly, and I'm all out of that. So then I am going to come in with the burnt orange. This color, I love this color so much, and I really felt like it wasn't shining as much as it could. So I'm hoping that I got some good burnt orange on that. And then I'm going to come in here and just try to fill out some of these places with this burgundy. And now that I know that this burgundy is this pigmented, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it for the way that I am making this Gluttony, because I think it looks really, really stunning. But I'm probably going to take note of that, so in the future when I want to use burgundy, I'll remember that, hey, burgundy comes out a little bit dark, a little bit more pigmented than some of the other colors. That way I can make sure that I am using it well. And here, right under my tie here, it looks like I did not get very much color there. Just going to let some of this color come out so that I can make sure some of that goes on there. So I think that this is going to be good. I'm just going to pour in a little bit more water because a lot of that kind of boiled off as I was steaming it. And I'm going to go ahead and let this boil again. I'm going to cover it, let it boil it again for about 15 minutes. Then I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to let it sit there until it cools completely. So I will see you when we do the wash and rinse and see if these colors are going to bleed any or not. I'm hoping they're not, but if any colors are going to bleed, it's going to be these, right? So I'll see you then. All right, guys, I am loving these colors. I know it's still wet, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This I mean, it's beautiful. At least I think it is. These are definitely Kassi colors. So now we've got a moment of truth. Is this going to run or not? We're going to first just kind of run some water through it. I don't know if you can see the bottom of this, but I will turn it for you guys. This is just the time where we're going to just see if any water gets any of this in here. And no, it's very clear. Very, very clear. So now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to add some clear dish soap here, just a little bit. And we are going to wash this, get all of that vinegar out, and give it a chance to run in this if it's going to. All right. And because this is superwash merino wool, I don't have to worry about agitating it so much because it won't felt. So yeah. Well, I see a very small, very, very small amount of running. I don't even know if you guys can tell. And it could just be like something kind of cloudy in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to wash this. The running is not a problem at all. This is not getting, you know, like super red or anything. It almost looks clear if you look at the water coming out of there. But it's just a little bit yellow on the water, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a wash and a couple of rinses until it runs clean. Then we will meet back up on the table and we can look at this colorway once it's all dry. See you there. Wow, can you believe how this looks? It's so pretty. This is my Gluttony colorway, and I am so excited about it. It's absolutely stunning. I know it's autumnal. I know it's very, very far from fall, but I just could not help myself with these beautiful fall colors. I cannot believe how great it turned out. So what you're looking at right now is 75% merino, 25% nylon, and a DK weight 3. This and every other colorway in my Vice and Virtue collection is going to be available on multiple bases from now on. And I will probably add more, but right now what I have available is this 75% merino, 25% nylon DK weight 3. I also have 100% baby alpaca, which is an Aran 4 weight. I have 70% baby alpaca and 30% mulberry silk, and that is a DK3. And then I also have that bear hair, which is 80% merino, 20% angora, which is bunny fur, and that is a figuring 1 weight. And I will have all of those available for this colorway. Okay, so let me go ahead and open this up so we can see this as a hank. So if you just look at it like this, you can see some of these beautiful colors here. So we've got this burnt orange right here. That's gorgeous. And then we get a little bit of that burgundy here. And then here's that gold. Oh, that gold color is so gorgeous. And then if we turn it around, we can see darker places where there is burgundy, and just it's just gorgeous here. So let's kind of open it up and look at it and see, what does this look like? Yeah, my friend who I showed this to earlier, he said that it looked like a pasta dish. And I thought that was funny that Gluttony would look like something that you could eat. But isn't that gorgeous? It is so beautiful. And I'm excited about it. I cannot wait to put this in my shop live. So that said, I'm wondering, what do you think about this colorway? How did it turn out for you? What did you like about it? What would you have changed? Of course, any comments you leave will definitely help me know what I'm doing right, what I could improve upon, and what you guys want, right? So definitely let me know about that. So again, these are going to be available in my Etsy shop at midnight tonight. I always drop my new colorway on Fridays, but of course, midnight Thursday night sounds so much more exciting, don't you think? But anyway, yeah, look for this in my shop and tell me what you think. I really appreciate you guys watching my video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like this video. And if you think that you might like seeing more content from me and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I have a giveaway available right now. It's my January giveaway, but whenever you watch this, I'll probably have a giveaway going on because I usually have one. So make sure that you check my channel videos and find that so you can enter to win. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye for now.